Running a business in Nigeria today takes a lot of mind. Like you see entrepreneurs, business owners, if nobody tells you or has told you that you did try, this is me telling you, you are doing great, you did try. It's not easy to run a business in Nigeria. You wake up, economy is one thing, you wake up, demands are another thing, and you just need to find your way around, you just need to find a way to balance it all. After all, it's the business that is funding your lifestyle. But many times in the process of, oh, is the business funding my lifestyle? I just need to do anything to get by. As business owners, as entrepreneurs, we dabble into things, we dabble into aspects of operating our businesses that we had no business dabbling into in the first place. But because we lost clarity of why we're in business, because we just want to make money so that we don't end up being stranded, we just lose sight of all of those things. And somewhere along the line, we know that things are not going well, things are not the way they're supposed to be, there's something missing, but we forget that every now and then it's important for us to be clear on why we started our businesses in the first place. Welcome to Business Conversations podcast with Duchess Osato. And today I want to talk about business clarity. Now, when we hear clarity, some people just feel, oh, I just need to know where I'm going to. I just need to know what I wanted. Clarity in business involves knowing why you started your business in the first place, what the solution you decided to solve was, what the problem you decided to solve was in the first place that now led to your business as a solution. Clarity means being very defined or defining the things you will do, the things you will not do, the customers you will attend to, the customers you will not attend to, the markets you will enter and the markets you will not enter. Clarity requires you looking at all 360-degree aspects of your business. Are you going to hire people? At what point will you hire people and what not? Now, I am not saying that because you said you were starting out with shoes, you should stick with shoes even when shoes are not working well for you. No. You can move on to something else. You can reinvent your business to offer something else. But do not be so carried away with jumping on the next hot thing that you even forget where you're coming from. Now, some of us started our businesses without having borders, without staying in a particular place. This is what I mean. You would want to do a food business. So you didn't limit yourself by saying, I'm doing X, let's say I'm doing Osato kitchen. Osato kitchen, or no, Osato African kitchen. Saying Osato African kitchen means that every meal that is going to be from Osato African kitchen has to be an African meal. Now, if you walk into Osato African kitchen or something that's very popular, we see it quite a number of places here in Lagos. You see Calabar kitchen, that is flavors from South Calabar. If you walk into Calabar kitchen and they tell you, oh, this is Calabar kitchen, and you want to buy food and you see a menu and they are telling you they have intercontinental fried rice, they have oriental fried rice, and some things that are not native to Calabar people, but they even tell you that there is amala and they wedu, won't you be surprised? You'll be surprised now that these people are not even clear on what they wanted to do. Now, if you know that there's a possibility of not sticking, of you broadening your vision, of you broadening your offerings in the future, or you don't even know whether or not you broaden your offerings in the future, then you can start the kitchen without calling it Calabar kitchen. I could have said, oh, this is Osato kitchen. So this period, it might be African dishes that will do it for me. But when I see that those are not doing it for me, I can now include continental or intercontinental dishes. You understand? When you are not clear about your business early enough, you will be carrying the name Calabar Kitchen or Sato African Kitchen, but we'll be seeing Amala on the menu. For Calabar Kitchen, we'll be seeing Amala on the menu, or we'll be seeing Oriental fried rice on the menu, and it will just not make sense. Okay? I know we want to make money, but we should be very clear on what it is we are doing. Always remind yourself, go back every now and then to ask, this business that I am running, that I've been running for this number of months, this number of years, what made me start it? Is the business going the way I expected the business to go? What has changed? Is it a change I want to stick with, or is something I want to discard? Is it a change I am proud of, or a change that I don't even know how I got here? You understand? You should have clarity. Be very clear on what it is your business is doing. Be very clear on the people you are serving. Some people, in the name of I'm doing business, I'm serving people, let me just have patronage, let me just have customers. We forget that it's not everybody that is our customer. For example, there are some businesses that particularly cater to children. Oh, they do kiddies parties. That means the snacks they are doing is for kiddies parties. Their party packs, their meals for kiddies parties. You know that you said kiddies parties. You cook food for kiddies parties. Why is there bone in the food that people are buying from you? Why is there fish bone? Why are your customers seeing fish bone in their jollof rice? But you said it's kiddies parties. That means because you're dealing with children, you'll be particular about not allowing bone to be in the food. That means you would not cook with fish without deboning the fish completely. You understand me? Clarity. We just need to let me just gather everybody, put everybody together in one box. Just because we want to just make money, we just attend to any whatnot and we just do anything. And somewhere along the line, the patronage we were trying to hold on to, by all means, will now lose it. So, as a small business owner, ask yourself, why did I start my business? What is wrong with my business right now? Why am I not succeeding the way I used to or the way I expected to? What are the things I needed to have done in this business to ensure that my business gets better? I don't think there's anybody that starts a business with the aim of remaining small for the rest of their lives. Because grow, a business must grow. That growth is a constant thing that must happen. So for your business to even attain growth, for your business to even move from one level to the other, you need to be very clear about what it is you're doing in your business. So you ask yourself, like I said, why am I doing what I'm doing? Who are the people that I'm serving? Is there any way I'm missing it? Oh, the people I decided to serve as my customers before, am I still benefiting from that customer base? Is it time to move to another customer base? Ask yourself those questions. Also, ask yourself the question of structure. What are the things that I can put in place to ensure that more people will buy from me? What are the things that I'll put in place to ensure that anybody that sends me a DM must, if 10 people send me DMs about what I'm selling, 7 or 8 of them must buy? What are the things I should do to make things easy? Am I sticking too much to this? It must be on the website thing, and that's why I'm not making sales. Should I consider taking orders through WhatsApp? Should I consider taking orders through Instagram DM or TikTok DM? Consider those things. Or am I too strict on my it must be transfer or POS? Is it possible for me to do some cash transactions in some instances? Ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself how the structures can be put in place. Some of us are so stubborn that we say, and my business, it must be cash. I must collect cash. I don't deal with that transfer or what is it called, or POS thing. Even in these modern times that life has opened like this, some people are very adamant to that point. So you now ask yourself the question: am I losing customers because I am insisting it must be cash payment? There are some people that don't have cash. Can I partner with a POS operator that can put their stand near my shop to ensure that if anybody wants to pay, they will do the transfer there and give me the cash? Consider all of these things. Look at your business in this light. Check the products and services you're offering. Are they outdated? In this industry, is this still applicable, or they've moved on to something else? Don't just say lie will die here, or because you want to gather everybody's money, you pick up products or service offerings that you cannot sustain. So people are doing home service. You know you do not have the capacity to do home service. You say home service is available. Then when somebody comes and says, oh, come to the house and come and make my hair, you do not have the right tools, you don't have a hand dryer, you don't have a hot comb, you don't have anything to use for the home service hairstyling, because your counterparts are doing home service, you too you carry, you say you want to do home service, you say stand dryer you have, you didn't buy hand dryer. Can you carry your stand dryer to your customers home? No, you can't. So it's very important for you to be very clear about your business. Now we are going into this is the third quarter of the year, and by the month of September we'll be saying bye bye. October 1st we enter fourth quarter. Some of us will be jumping like we do not have focus, like we do not have direction, to doing what other people are doing. Before that confusion season comes, ask yourself, for the fourth quarter, what is in my business that I can actually do to suit into the fourth quarter? That I can start testing the waters now and seeing whether I have the capacity to do it before that time. All of these things are what make up clarity. We need to be very clear about what we are doing, be very clear about what we are offering, be very clear about the people we are serving and how we are serving them. So look at your business, ask yourself all these questions, and trust me, you'll be very glad that you did. This is the Business Conversations podcast. If you have any questions to ask concerning this topic of business clarity or any other topic that I have discussed on the podcast or yet to discuss, do well to send it to my email, duchessosato@gmail.com, which is duchessosato @gmail.com. I'll repeat, duchessosato @gmail.com. Send your questions over there and I will definitely respond to you. If you feel like dropping your questions in the comment section here on YouTube or on Spotify, do well. You are free to do that and I will respond as well. So here's me wishing you a very productive business day. Thanks for listening.